If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. With Anchor, there's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer. Anchor will literally distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many, many more. You can also make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything that you need to make a podcast in one place. And the best thing about Anchor is, it's all free. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started today. Q. What's happening? It's your main man, Will, on the track checking in.
Squeak, squeak. I ain't no mouse. I just want my cheddar.
Showtime in the building, man. AKA your favorite podcaster, AKA the People's Champ, AKA Ratchet City Hometown Hero. And as of today, AKA Uncle Bobby. No relations, though.
Smooth. Like butter.
I just had a grilled cheese and I butter the pan first. And I put the grilled cheese on there. And no, I'm telling them the secret because people be trying to put grilled cheese like in the toaster. They be like trying to toast the bread first. But what you got to do is you got to put it in a skillet. You got to put some butter down first. And then you put the sandwich on there with the cheese already in the sandwich. And you make sure it's a heavy, heavy layer of butter and it has a nice crisp to it. Yeah. That's some grilled cheese making right there.
Can we get
let you finish podcast?
Yeah, can we get an introduction or something, Will?
Oh, my B. This is, I'm going to let you finish podcast, a collection of 3 blessed, black, and highly favored young men. Discussing savory topics, the word on the street, and some grilled cheese. Yeah.
God dang, boy.
I love grilled cheese.
You just wanted to know about that grilled cheese. You forgot about the intro and everything.
I love grilled cheese.
Crazy.
Man.
I hate grilled cheese, bro.
Something's wrong with you. We went to Northwestern State University. We said this all the time in Natchitoches, Louisiana. And rest in peace to the restaurant that used to be there in the Union, which was called The Grill. The Grill used to make the most delicious sandwich called a bacon grilled cheese. I had never tasted a bacon grilled cheese before I came to Northwestern, and now I'm addicted to bacon grilled cheese. I haven't had one in a while, but it just really jogged my memory on a bacon grilled cheese sandwich.
Y'all got bacon where you at?
Yeah, we have bacon, yes.
So how come you ain't had a bacon grilled cheese then?
It's turkey bacon?
Because like I really haven't been thinking about like grilled cheese until like I made it like today. I made it for dinner and I.
Okay.
Yeah. So like when I was thinking about it, I was like, dang, I could have bought some bacon. I made a bacon grilled cheese.
That don't sound too bad. I can't get with the fact of like cheese, like and bread, like just sitting together. Like it's just weird to me.
Don't you eat like rice and chili?
Yes.
I'm just saying like it's not too far off. Like
it's very far off. One of them has meat.
I seem like I'm the most sane eater here. Y'all boys like wild different stuff. I'm just a more basic kind of guy, you know.
Chili and rice isn't basic?
Like I said, I like long walks on the beach, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I like going to movies, stuff like that. So, you know, simple stuff. Yeah.
I don't know how I claim y'all as my bros, dog. I don't know how, bro.
Before this, I was actually watching. This Netflix show. I don't know if y'all seen it on y'all Netflix. Trial 4. I literally been like binge watching it all day. Like that's like I've been trying to do other things while like listening to it and watching it. It's kind of hard to do, so I like end up like looking at that. I was in town earlier today, but. It's about a dude, what's his name? Sean Ellis. Man spent 22 years in jail because he was wrongly convicted of a murder of a police officer. And like that really just messes up my head. Like that somebody could just not commit a crime and like they just kind of lock you up for it. Like just take away your freedom just because we need to pin it on somebody.
Sad.
That's really crazy.
A lot of people in jail right now. They're doing in jail for stuff they didn't do.
Yeah. Or they get like sentences that are like maxed out for no reason. Like, I steal like some M&Ms or something like that, and they try to like really lock me up for it. It's just, I don't know. It's very evil and just maniacal and just very.
You get charged.
It brings a tear to my eye. And think about and it's not only that, it's like, think about all the people that were charged for things that they didn't do, but on top of that, they couldn't like get bail or anything because they're already poor. Being poor really adds up.
Yeah, they make you take a plea deal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and make you take a plea deal for something that you didn't do because they try to make sure they like, oh well, if you don't take that plea deal, you going for show. You going for 25 max. Easy for something that you didn't do. Now you gotta sit here and confess to something you ain't do. And like the thing with the bail, like Khalif Browder, he killed himself because he couldn't deal with the going to jail, going to Rikers at such a young age, and he couldn't post bail, so he was there for a good little while before he actually had like a trial. Yeah,
he killed himself when he got out.
Yeah.
He was able to work with Jay-Z and all that. Jay-Z said he spoke with him. He said he left his office saying how he was going to change, how he was thankful. Well, he not really changed because he didn't do anything wrong to change. It was just how he was thankful to be out and how he was looking forward to live his life. And then he killed himself not too long after that.
Yeah, because put that man in
as a child,
fireman a lot. Yeah,
as a child,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Man, it's a world we live in, man. I thank God every day for my freedom, man, because freedom is something that you do not want to get taken away from you.
Yeah. That's how I feel at work.
I feel that. I feel like life wasn't supposed to be like this.
It's not. I don't think it is. And if you look at like other countries and how they like function, like the justice system is just so weird, crooked, slanted, biased against certain things, like to where it's not like that in other countries. I mean, it may be worse in other countries, but like European functioning countries that have a good criminal justice system, it just works in the people's favor and not in the police favor, not in the judge's favor, not in the criminal system's favor. Dang, that got deep real quick.
No,
you brought it there.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. No, I just
to being locked up for some years.
You can eat grilled cheese in jail. Probably not. Probably not.
I'm pretty sure they got grilled cheese in the pen.
There's I've seen documentaries on like prison meals. Them men get real inventive. Like talking about like making like jail tacos and stuff. Yeah. Noodles and all that. Peanut butter jelly sandwiches.
Well, I'm not ever trying to go into jail, so.
I second that. Bet.
I'm trying to go for a day. I'm not trying to be there at
Dog.
all.
Crazy thing. When I was younger, even to this day, my mom, like whenever she get on to me, I may do something small, bro, like talk back or something, and she'll be like, "All right, boy, now if you end up in jail, I ain't gonna get you out." And I'll just be like, how did you just jump from what we talking about to me going to jail? Like that's crazy. Yeah, she's dramatic.
Yeah, maybe that's just her way of letting you know.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I can't speak to what she was thinking.
I guess, bro.
For sure. So, Will, you got the topics? You don't? I got it, bro.
Will alive.
Will looking great. You're supposed to lead them, but it's all good. I got them. Don't even worry about it. So we're gonna jump right into the topic stuff. So, young brothers, so we got we're kind of going back to back. Not really back to back, but kind of 2 in the last 3 talking about relationships. We don't do too much relationship topics, but sometimes relationships always spilled over into the conversations we're having. it's a very touchy topic because it's so much within relationships that can make people have a different sense of opinion. So we just go jump into this one right here, and it's actually a relationship topic. It's not one that we just talking about in relationship spill in. This is actually a relationship topic. So this first one is going to be: should sexual past matter when starting a relationship? I feel like that one's gonna get a lot of attention because I feel like a lot of people feel a lot of different ways about that. So, you all's opinion, and I feel like I want y'all to be completely honest. Don't worry about backlash you may get. Don't worry about praise you may want.
Never.
Just give your completely honest take. So, Will, I'm gonna throw this one to you since you were supposed to lead the topics, but you know we all here working together as brothers. We don't mind bumping. We all know about bump. Go ahead, Will, it's on you.
Dang, I actually was trying to say that, I was trying to pull it up, but my mic was probably muted. But no deal. Should sexual past matter when starting a relationship? It's hard. It's harder than a yes and a no, man. Like that, you can't just have a yes and a no. It is. No, it is though. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why. I think context is very big here. Because while I think that the number of people shouldn't matter, personally, I don't think it should matter. But who and how should always matter.
Whoa, hold up.
I say who and how. I'm gonna say how, because how not in the way you think I'm talking about.
Okay.
How I mean by how are you engaging in your sexual experiences? Are you doing it with a healthy mind and with a healthy body, meaning you're getting checked regularly, and you're making sure your physical health is in check while you're engaging in these sexual experiences? That's big for me. Like that like I don't too much care about like the amount of partners you are with, unless it like brings into like like conflict of interest or something like that, and that's when we get into the who. If you have had a sexual past with somebody that I'm extremely close with, then yeah, I think it's no deal. It's no bueno. And I only say that because I don't think me as a man, I don't think I'm strong enough to get over the fact that you had that sexual experience with somebody that I know and that I love and that I cherish. It's just always going to be like a thing, And I don't think anybody I know or love would ever put that over me or like be like, oh, I did this, I did that. I'd never think that would happen, but it just would burn me up inside. It would get to me, like, and I mean, I'm just saying that's my insecurities talking. But to go back to it, I think there's context to it. Yes, it should matter in some cases. No, in some cases, because there's always this double standard of men having sex and women having sex, and men having a bunch of partners. All good and fine. Actually, you get congratulated for that. Here's a sticker. Here's a medal. Here's a gold star. But women, as long as you have 3 or more, now it's a problem. You got 3 or more, it's a problem. She says she only, about 3, some, and now you got to multiply by 3. Yeah, so now it's like it's a big thing, in pop culture.
Right at J. Cole. He said if she got 3, you got to multiply by 3.
You got to multiply by 3, and it's like okay, and like even if it is 9, even if it is 12, I mean, as long as she's 21. Keeping her health. 21. Yeah, as long as
the question that should be asked is not even if it is not, it shouldn't matter, is why do she feel like she got to lie about it?
Well, that's a whole nother thing. Like that's not even that's not even pertaining to the question.
I'm saying that could tie into the question: should sexual past matter in a relationship? Does she feel like she has to lie because that makes her look more attractive than telling you exactly how many she have?
Well, I mean, like, if you're not sexually involved with somebody, I don't think that you have to disclose that information. Like, if I'm just talking to you, if I'm just dating you, if I'm not like actually like involved with you anyway sexually, I don't feel like I have to even say anything about my, past or anything. Some people, even if they are involved, they don't feel like they have to like disclose that information. But I mean, hey, if
I
you
feel
lie
like
about it,
we
you
older
lie.
that keep it anyway though.
Yeah, because at this point, it's widely known that somebody's going to at least have one partner, and if they don't, I mean, I don't think anything is wrong with that. But it's once you get up in age, it's kind of the likelihood that somebody's going to have a very very low amount of sexual partners. It's not really like it's not feasible. It's not realistic.
So, in your opinion, overall, is that it doesn't matter the amount of number that she has or her past sexual life. It just matters who that it was with.
It matters who and it matters how. That's all. Like it should not matter, but only in special circumstances. I'll say it like that.
Go ahead, Jordan. Go ahead, Jordan.
I say overall it don't matter, bro. No cap. Like hey. I mean, of course, like, you know what I'm saying? Of course you want that person to be clean and stuff like that. Like, duh. Of course. But it don't, like, you could literally sleep with 50 dudes, bro. Like, you could sleep with 50 dudes. And I'm probably not gonna find out until afterwards, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I don't know. I've asked that question before though. Not. No, I've asked that question.
Yeah, I did. When I was young, I said at our age now, I feel like we old enough to not, like you, it don't really matter. But I guess when I was young in high school, man, that was a topic every day. We used to talk about that at lunch, about just girls and guys talking, girls talking. Like it just used to come up. Now that you get older, it's like why does it matter? At the end of the day, as long as, like you said, as long as we safe, as long as you being safe out here, why does it matter? But yeah, I agree with you.
Because real deal, like, sex matters in a relationship, of course. I think we've talked about that before. But, like, your past doesn't affect what we got going now. Or it shouldn't. Because I know sometimes, with some people it does and, whatever. But, yeah, I feel like, hey, if you done slept with 100 and I want to be with you, I'm going to be 101.
But that boy, so he missed the 100.
yeah, just like that.
Hey, I like that. I like the energy. I like the energy.
Yeah.
I like that. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be real with y'all.
For sure.
I'm gonna be real with y'all right now, dog. It's case by case. Nah, for real. No, listen. It's for real. You gotta listen, man, think about it though. Like I'm lying right now if I tell you that I personally don't know people that is not, like, overall, like, I don't know dudes that's out here that's not fooling with girls that got multiple bodies. Like, I don't know why it's like that. It's a double standard, and it's wrong. I'm glad both of y'all said how y'all feel, because it is, y'all said it right. It is wrong that it's like that. Like, a girl can come out here and say that she got 20 bodies. Like, we'll say a girl can say it, and they'll be like, "Oh, you a hoe." A guy can say it, he'll be like, "Oh, he player. He got girls, yada, yada, yada." It's like, what's the difference, though? Like, a body is a body. At the end of the day, a body is a body. And at the end of the day, like Jordan said, I'm glad both of y'all said what y'all said, because both of y'all made compelling points. Well, we'll just say that point, and Jordan said, at the end of the day, even if she got 100, or even if he got 100, as long as you safe, as long as you out here, as long as you're healthy, as long as you're getting tested, all right, then, you want to be me or you don't? What we doing? Like, why is my past affecting our future, our potential future? So, but I'll be lying. I feel like we all gonna be this honest if we can sit here and say that we don't know personally dudes out here that's not fooling with girls that got multiple bodies. I know for a fact, I know dudes out here that are not fooling with girls that got multiple bodies. For whatever reason, they feel like they don't want to do it. Even if they don't know if say the girl got 5 and they don't know none of all 5 dudes live in Arkansas, and this dude live in Alaska, he don't care. He feel like he know him personally. Like to me, it don't matter. But I'll be dishonest right now if I say I didn't know people out here that's like that. They feel like just because a girl got multiple bodies, that make her some type of hoe, or that make her unattracted to him, or he can't fool no girl like that, or just say if they go to this, they say they go to the same school, like they live in the same city, or they work in the same place, or whatever. They feel like the dudes that slept with her got something over him because they slept with the girl, your girl, even though her past, even though they happened way before you. They feel like that's something they got over them. Me personally, it don't matter, man. Just don't give that man your power. Don't give that girl your power. Like control what you can control, and you can control your future. Now, if they sleeping around when they with you, that's a different story. That's cheating. That's cheating.
Break a neck if you got to, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's cheating. But if they got that history before you, and they saying like some dudes judge girls like a girl can talk to a dude, get in a relationship, have sex, don't work out, break up, boom, 2-3 months later she in another relationship having sex, boom, break up, it don't work. They hold that against us. Some dudes, some girls just out here just want to do what they want to do. Guys too, they just want to do what they want to do, regardless of relationship. They just want to have a whole phase, as people say. That infamous neo single life.
Chill, man. That's a sensitive topic right there, boy.
Well, that neo single life is crazy, boy.
Man, people be turning up. Bro.
I've seen people leave relationships to live their neo single life.
Man, what? They over here got it good, bro. Getting loved on, getting their feet rubbed, back rub, allowance. Man.
If you all could explain for the people at home what is a neo phase, because I mean that everybody's not Greek, everybody doesn't understand the Greek terminology to that. So explain that, Matt.
I got you, my brother. So we say in a lot of episodes, we're part of the greatest fraternity in the world, Alpha Phi Fraternity Incorporated, 06. So in our fraternity, in all fraternities, all sororities, you have the D9 council. That consists of 9 sororities and fraternities. We're just talking about D9 right now, so because I don't want to speak about other councils. I'm talking about the one that I'm part of. So within ours, we have 9 fraternity sororities all put together. Not every semester, but just say this past semester we on right now, fall 2020. People can come out with lines, and a line is pretty much new members, neophytes. They're new members. Like if you want to look up neo means new. Correct, Will?
Yes, new member.
Yeah, new members come through. So when they come out through their fraternity, let's say my chapter didn't have a line come out this semester, but let's just say we did. If we had a line to come out this semester, let's say it's 9 bros. Within that 9, they're new. Let's say we got 9 bros, and they're new to our chapter. They're new to the fraternity. So that means they are neos. They're the newest members within that chapter under that fraternity. So we call them neos. The neo phase is that phase when you just cross and people finding out that you're a part of that org. So if some alphas just cross and they just come out, they brand new babies on the block, breath still smelling like Similac, wet behind the ears. They come out, they go through a phase where they get more attention than they would have before they cross. I don't know why. Some people get attention regardless, but majority of what I've seen is people tend to get more attention after they cross than they did before. So when they cross...
Status. Status is why, because people love status. They want to be a part of something.
That's exactly why. So when they cross, like we'll say, they get that status. So people want to know who that is. They want to talk to you because most likely you posting like, I'm an alpha now. My name is yada yada yada. People telling you congrats. People that you've been knowing, they talking to you now, but they didn't talk to you before. It's like all kind of stuff going on. And so once that happens, you getting recognition that you didn't get before, attention that you didn't get before, love that you didn't get before. So if you're in a relationship, you seeing all this love that everybody on your line getting around you. You like, dang, I feel like I can get some of that too. But you in a relationship, so you don't want to cheat. So what they do is they leave their partner because they want to experience that love, that fake love, honestly, that love, that attention, that going out, traveling, going to parties, all that. They want to experience that, but they want to experience this on a clean heart because they don't want to do it while they're in a relationship because they cheating in. But if they break up with their partner and go experience that, go get that love from those. If you a young lady, go get that love from Kappas at another school, or Qs at another school, or Sigmas, or Alphas, or whatever. All this, you get that love. If you are Alpha, or Q, or Kappa, you get that love from the Deltas, the Ks, not even them. You can get love from people that's not Greek. You just getting love, period. So you want to experience that. So that's why we call that neo single phase, because you want to be single during that neo phase, so you can experience that love from all the people that you haven't been getting in the past. That's pretty much like a quick breakdown of it. And a lot of people go crazy in that neo single phase. Jordan, no, not saying Jordan know by experience. I'm just saying Jordan know because he like we got neos. That's all I'm saying. Not saying he know because of experience. I'm not saying that.
Dog, you almost got me killed.
I know. I had to clean it up.
I'm glad you did, boy, because, oh, Lord, Jesus.
Yeah.
You almost set him up for the okie doke.
Man, what? Man, what?
I got you. But yeah, that's that neo single phase. And a lot of people leave. Like I said, we seen it happen. We seen people break up with their boyfriend, break up with their girlfriend, just so they can live through that neo phase where they can experience that love from other people that they just haven't been in love from. Then after all that wore down, the next neo line comes through and they getting all the love, then they want to get back in a relationship. It's usually how it go.
Happens all the time, bro.
Happens all the time, man. Like when you coming through, your profile is be like, you in a relationship? Oh, that won't last. And you be like, boy, you crazy. My relationship, we strong over here. We going strong for 5 years. What you talking about? They cross a week later. Oh, I'm single, man. God dang, we just couldn't see eye to eye. I'm not trying to call nobody. I'm just speaking on people that I heard. That's all.
Yeah, I mean that could be said about anything, though. You know, we say it from a Greek like perspective because we know that's how it is. But I mean, anybody could be a part of anything. You know, you get seen with like a person that is like a celebrity or something like that, and like it seemed like you know that person, people gonna start hitting you up, you know. So it's just I think a lot of people are attracted to status, or they're attracted to something bigger than them, and they want to be a part of it too. You know, they may not be directly a part of it, but they want to be a part of greatness. You know, they want to be a part of history. So that's how it be. So
greatness, 51 of greatness, the greatest. But yeah,
good for y'all.
Okay, yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much what I feel like we all agree on. Should sexual past matter in a relationship, like we were saying, and I think all of us had about the same point, just different viewpoints on it. Because I like Will's viewpoint, and I like what Jordan followed, and I was just pretty much saying that even though we have this viewpoint, I personally, I'm not trying to speak for these two, but I personally know guys that would not fool with a girl that has multiple bodies for whatever reason. He just won't. Like if he find like she got like 5, he'd be like, "Oh no, I don't want her." And if you think I'm lying, just look on Twitter, dog. Like if you think I'm lying, just look around. Like just pay attention. But before we go to the next topic, y'all boys got anything I want to add to that?
I just think it's ingrained. Like you're not lying about that at all. Like a lot of people think that way. A lot of young men think that way, and you know, it's very weird because like I call it the phrase of the day. The phrase of the day is cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance has to do with when you don't realize there's active irony going on in what you're saying. You know, when you're saying that, you know, I don't want to be with a young lady that may be or may be perceived as like promiscuous or like getting around a lot or something like that. But you're getting around a lot. Like what you don't see that? Like you don't see the irony behind that. So it's like a lot of people, they don't practice what they preach, and they don't see that. Like you're like, well, man, I get around because, you know, I'm a man. I do my thing, you know, all that. You don't think that lessens your value in any way? Like, I mean, I don't think it does for anybody. But you can't say, you know, I don't want this, and you are that. You know, if anything, wouldn't you want that more because you guys have more in common?
Facts.
So I don't know, maybe.
Love who you love, dog. Love is love.
Exactly.
Love is love.
Love is love, man.
It's love.
Mm-hmm.
You know that song?
No, I don't even know
Oh,
what you're talking
okay.
about.
Yeah, okay. It's Love Here. Love is love.
Okay.
Just jump to this next topic. Cause that one went a little over, but just hop into it real quick. The next topic is gonna be. It's also talking about sex. See, this is a relationship kind of episode. Does sex on the first date ruin the relationship? In you guys' opinions? I'm gonna let Jordan take this one first, since we got the last one first.
Appreciate it. I'm snatching the mic. This is a very talked about topic. I've seen this topic pop up buku times, bro. And I feel like everybody, well, it's a couple of weird ones out there, but everybody can agree that it doesn't matter if you have sex on the first date or the 55th date. Like, if that mug not finna go, it's not finna go. But like, there have been people that have sex the first night, boom, they get married. You know what I'm saying? It could, a year later, they last forever. A girl can make you wait 3 months, and then boom, y'all, you know what I'm saying, do the Jimbo Jambo, and boom, y'all relationship messed up now, and y'all can't fix it. So, sex on the first date does not matter. Coming live from Jordy.
I like that. So you saying if you have it on the first one, if you wait those mystery 90 days, it wouldn't even matter. Like if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, regardless.
Yeah. And I also like if a shorty want a dude to wait, that's not a problem. Like you know what I'm saying, if you know what I'm saying, you want to have a certain standard for yourself and you're just trying to like respect your body, or you want him to respect your body or something, like I'm all down for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, on the first day, like, just the time frame doesn't matter, because things could still not work out in the future. That's all I'm saying.
You saying that's not just because you do it on the first date don't mean it's gonna ruin the whole relationship.
Yeah,
for sure. Because
yeah.
pretty much like if a guy sleep with you on the first date and he ghosts you, he probably could do that if y'all waited 30 days or 90 days. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I like that. What you got to say, Doc? You just looking.
So there's, I think there's two school of thoughts on this. I'm conflicted on the matter, because recently I've had like a change of mind in this. Like if you'd have asked me maybe like a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago about this, I probably would have had the same like answer as Jordy, just probably framed differently or just said with different words. But I think there is a lot to be said about the intention of sex and like kind of what you get into. I don't know. I think when you involve sex in it, it just kind of, it gives you more of a reason to like either like somebody or be like, you know, attracted to someone. So you don't really see what can be there without it, you know? And I know there's a lot of people that are when you take away that from a relationship, then you see there's not a lot, you know, there. And I think that the act of you know, of being sexually involved with somebody, it clouds judgment, and I think it clouds a lot of the waters around like the intention of like what you guys are there to do, whether it be like, you know, get into a relationship or just date casually. I think it puts a monkey wrench in a lot of it. And if I'm just, you know, giving advice to somebody that just wants to do what they want to do, you know, I don't want to say, you know, what you can and can't do. But if I'm being honest about, I guess, if you want longevity in something, I think waiting is best, because you want to see the intention of people. You want to see what that person has to offer. And I think, like I said, when you jam like a sexual encounter into that, it complicates things in a lot of ways. And I mean, I understand what like Jordy's saying, like it's going to be that, if it's going to be that, and it's not. That's not always the case. but you know, I think waiting is best. I mean, I don't think anything's wrong with it if you engage in it. But like I said, if you're looking for multiple dates and longevity, you may not necessarily get that if you haven't, like, you know, sex on the first date. Like I said, I don't like caution against it or anything. I'm just saying, what are you there for? And, like, you know, if y'all are two consenting adults and that's what y'all both want, then, you know, go ahead and do it. But, you know, if you want that longevity, if you want like more, if you just want to see what the person is about, you don't want to muddy the waters with that, go ahead, wait, you know?
What's a appropriate time to wait in your opinion, Will?
I mean, that's not for me to say, you know?
For you.
If I no, it's not for you. Mean for me?
For you, in your opinion, what you think, like,
oh, okay. Yeah.
Be in a relationship or talking to somebody. I ain't even relationship, just talking to somebody.
I feel like I gotta know you at least, you know. I can't, like, if I don't know you, like, I don't. That's just me personally, like, you know. Especially if that, like, if I'm trying to see like what else I want, because I like, honestly, I want to like get to know your intentions. I want to get to know you. I want to get to know everything about you without like the pressure of having sex. I don't want to have the everything all up in there, all mixed up in there, because it's like a lot of people start to like confuse sex with feelings and stuff like that. So it's like, if you're just getting to know somebody, that it's not polluted by anything. If you know that you truly don't mess with that person, you're gonna know that you just don't you don't mess with them. And I mean, some people can like just put sex aside and it not affect them like in any way. But like, honestly, like, sex will affect how some people have like think they have feelings for someone, or like think that there's something there only because there's sexual chemistry there, and it may not be nothing else there, but that's what's attracting you, and that's not like healthy for any two people.
I like the answer. So you saying, just to kind of add on to what you're saying, so you saying, if you can handle it and not let it cloud your judgment on the relationship part, then have at it. But if you feel like the sex is going to cloud your judgment on the relationship part, it's best to just wait.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's best to wait anyway, because I don't. I mean, you may meet two people that are like they're in sync with that, but odds are that's how you get into a situationship, because you don't understand. Like, some people don't understand what is wanted out of different situations. So it does muddy the water most times when people start to get involved and feelings get involved, and a lot of other things get involved because they've already been involved and had these how people say soul ties or something like that. And I think it just moves it along a lot faster, and it involves you a lot more when you would have just like been chilling, like just getting to know somebody, you know. But because you've involved yourself in this person's, you know, you know, personal area, a lot of people now feel like they have like you know, reign to like check them on something, or they feel like, you know, they get access to other parts of their life, when I mean they're not really do that. But, you know, when you involve yourself in a sexual encounter with somebody, you feel like you're like, you know, you're entitled to things, or you start kind of like reading into a lot of stuff when it don't need to be read into, you know, because there's no commitment there.
I feel that.
But so that's why I say, like, you know, sex sometimes will like muddy the waters. So I say wait.
I feel that, young brother. I feel that unequivocally. Ooh. Hey, George, boy, you wild.
Wow, you're the one who's wild.
Unequivocally.
Trying to do my little T.I. And T.I. said, no girl want no dude that don't got no whole lot of women. Is that true?
That's not true.
No, is that true?
Not at all.
I feel like I see where he trying to come from, but what he said, how he said it was stupid, and now we got him looking dumb.
He does it a lot. Shout out to T.I. though. You got to bring us on the podcast. You He ought to
There's a grain of truth to it, but not really. Like, because it's not true for everything. Like, some women may want a man that they see as, you know, like is desirable because he gets a lot of women, because, you know, it's like what you know you can't have, you want. But that's not going to be the case for most cases, or even like all cases. So I see where he going, like Jordy said, but it's pretty inaccurate.
Yeah, he said it very poorly.
Very poorly, I may
his
add.
point across very poorly.
Very poorly.
Then again, he might have gotten his point across just the way he wanted to, and he just stupid. So I don't really know. But I feel like I said, I feel like I know where he was trying to go. But hey, I could be off. So
shout out to T.I., man. He got to bring us on the pod. He already had one person on the street put on there. He might as well have us on there, even though we're not. But yeah, Nikki, Sleepers for the Witch. You forgot already,
bro? T.I. had Nikki Daniels on his podcast.
Yeah, bro.
I'm upset.
I thought you knew that.
I did not know that. I'm upset.
Yeah, bro. He had Nikki on that joint. Yeah, Nikki on that joint. He I ain't gonna say he flew him out, but he went out to Atlanta and they met up, did the episode and all that. That's bothering you?
It really is. I promise you. It really is.
That's
just
crazy.
continue with the okay.
That's crazy, dog.
Jordan not letting that man live, man.
He not.
He not letting him live at all.
Dog, I'm sorry. It just
some stuff rub you the wrong way. Some stuff just rub you the wrong way.
I'm working on it, bro.
I feel you though. I mean, you just don't like the way he move. You don't like the way he move. You ain't gotta really explain it to nobody. That's just you.
No, big facts. Big facts.
I feel you. But just to touch on this last topic, just touch on this topic before we move to our last topic. The sex on the first date ruin the relationship. Question for you two young fellas. Not to get you in any trouble, because if you don't want to answer, don't answer. But have either of you ever had a one-night stand? Or have any of you ever met somebody and had sex with them within the first 2 days? And y'all continue to talk. If you don't want to answer, you don't have to answer. But if you would like to, go ahead. Just let me know. I ain't trying to get nobody in trouble, you know. We bringing people behind the curtain right now.
No.
You haven't? Okay.
No. I've always no. Just no. Yeah.
Jordan? Yeah?
No, I think I have. I'm not going to get into it, of course, but I think I have.
Okay. Was it just like I said, you don't have to answer your answer. I ain't trying to get you in trouble. And then
For sure.
Did that relationship continue, or was that something that was just one and done?
If it's a one-night stand, it's one and done.
No, I'm saying I said one-night stands or had sex with somebody and you continued the relationship.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna just leave that where it's at. That's not for the pod. That's not for the pod.
Yeah. Leave it where it's at. He said, "Don't pick that one up. Ooh, put that one back down." I feel you. Me personally, I have though. So, the thing is, I had just for me in my life, speaking from my own perspective, I feel like if you want it to work with whoever it is, then it can. If not, then it won't. Like, I had times where I had girls that made me wait, and the whole time I knew I wasn't looking for a relationship, and I expressed that to them, but they still had me wait, and we still ended up doing it. And even after we had sex, it was like, I'm still not looking for a relationship, whatever. So, but we still continue to have some type of relationship. And I had some that had it on the first time, I'm gonna say first week, or we known each other, sometimes first one night stand, first day, and it continued to be a relationship, and it didn't work out for other reasons, not because I went into it knowing I didn't want it. It just didn't work out for other reasons. But I attempted to try to have it work. So that's what I say. I feel like it's whatever you feel. Like, I feel like it's not wrong to wait. Not telling people just go out here and bust it wide open, but I'm saying, if you want it to work, it can from both parties, not like one side wants to work on the other side. If both parties want to work, it can, and it cannot ruin the relationship. Like I think Jordy, dog, what you gotta say, man?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. You just said bust. I'm not telling people to go out here and bust it wide open.
Dog, I can't right now. You funny, dog.
I don't know why that was so funny to me, bro, but it caught me off guard.
I mean, nah, I'm just saying.
Bust it wide open, and I tell him bring it back. Bust it wide open, and I tell him bring it back. Yeah.
That song used to
Club
go crazy.
Jordy, come visit, man. We up
That song used to go crazy, boy, on everything.
for real.
But yeah, dog. I'm just saying. I'm not telling people just go out and do it just cause. I'm just saying though, it really depends on the relationship, and it's hard to know that if you sleep with somebody after the first date. Like how you know y'all gonna be compatible, y'all want to make work if you're not even getting to know each person. So that kind of goes into a real point. It's best to just wait. But I'm just saying, from my own experience, the sex on the first time or waiting is not the point that ruined it for me. It's just being compatible with the person that you're talking to. If you actually like them or want to be with them, and people probably out here like, how can you have sex with somebody you don't like? Dog, it's happening. I'm sorry for waking you up today, but it's happening. Like people is out here having sex with people they don't like. Like I don't know why. I can't. I'm not trying to speak for everybody, but like I'm popping your bubble, and I'm walking you into reality. Come on out here, meet some people. We got drinks in the back. Welcome to the real world. It's happening. People's out here having sex with people they don't like. And I ain't saying they don't like that they dislike them. I'm just saying they having sex with people that don't have any kind of feelings for, like they want to be with. They just doing it. Like people do it. Like at the end of the day. And I'm just saying from my own experience, sex is not the thing that ruined it for me in relationship as far as how soon we had sex. Like that's not when I'm not like after if we did it on the first night or first week or whatever, I'm not being like, okay, I'm done with her. Or if we waited 30, oh, she made me wait 30 days, 90 days, whatever. I'm not going like, oh yeah, she's the perfect one for me. I want to marry her. It's like it's case by case. It depends on if I like you, period. Regardless of the sex, if I actually like you, period, that would determine if we're gonna continue the relationship. So before we jump into this last topic, young bros, y'all got anything to add on to that? No. For sure. Will, you good?
I am perfect.
All right, for sure. So I feel like this last one is gonna be Will's favorite topic we did since we started. I'm gonna let you finish the podcast. I just feel
I don't think so.
You know,
but okay. No. Maybe. Let's see. Let's see what it is.
Do you know what it is or no? No?
If you say it, I'll know.
Okay, here we go. Do women take enough accountability for failed relationships?
Yeah, it's not going to be my favorite. It's probably going to be the most controversial, but probably not my favorite. That's muddy as hell.
We coming heavy tonight. Y'all seen Dream Girls? Heavy. That's how it go.
Heavy.
Yeah, there you go.
You got so heavy on me.
That's it.
Heavy. Find that man. Yeah, okay.
That's my movie right there. Who your dream girls? Oh,
so,
we make
you happy. Yeah, I feel like you in the singing mood, you in the talking mood too. So let's knock it out. That's all you.
Sure, let's do it. No. Okay, I'm gonna say no because I'm just gonna speak plainly because I know a lot of times I like try to like tiptoe around a lot of points because it just makes me a likable person. But no, man, I just feel like some women just don't even realize that they're doing wrong in a relationship. I'll take you through it. Say you're a young lady that's been hurt before and been hurt by a man before, right? and you feel like a lot of the concerns that you have as a woman are valid because, you know, you've been hurt before and you have trust issues, this and all that. It's not always the case, but it kind of takes you into a point of kind of not reflecting on like your part in a lot of things, you know? We've talked about this in other podcasts is about there's a vulnerability complex sometimes within women. And it just, I think it drives them to not like, I guess, reflect on their part in it. And I mean, there's a vilification of men just in general, that drives a lot of relationships. So it's like, you're already skeptical of a man. So, even if it was your fault, you have to find a way to like, you know, like take yourself out of it because it'll make you feel better about it. And especially like thinking about like, I don't think a lot of women or men for that matter, and they don't look at the fact that sometimes when they're getting themselves into a relationship, they're not realizing that they're not healing adequately from the relationship that they just got out of. So it's like, dang, like it's like easy to shift the blame and like pass the buck in a relationship because you've been hurt before. And like I said, you use that like whole like relationship to heal, to get over like a bad breakup of someone else. And sometimes you channel that hurt, you channel that anger towards the next person without actually realizing it. And I've seen a lot of women like that. And it's like a lot of people want to be the good, the hero of their own story. So even though you may have had things that you did wrong, it's a lot of ego sometimes. And some women that won't let them like get over the fact that it was actually a lot of their fault. Like it was a good amount of their fault. And basically what spits out of that is dudes ain't you know, that whole thing. I don't know whether a woman is with a good man or not. I mean, that just, I don't think that matters. There's always going to be insecurities, and I think those insecurities are going to drive a lot of what, you know, some women are going to do in the relationship. And this is not to say that, you know, women always act from a purely emotional state, because that's a thing that needs to be dispelled. Women don't always act from an emotional state, but they do take up a lot of the emotional real estate in a relationship. And I've said this many a times. If you feel like your concerns are valid and you feel like you have all the emotional space in a relationship and you don't give that to anybody else, then how could you think that you did anything wrong? Because you always had the concerns, you know, even if your concerns weren't valid, you had the concerns. So there must be something wrong with the other person and not me. And I'm here to tell you, baby girl, it's you. It's you. It's always been you. It's not Daniel. It's not Jeff. It's not David. It's not Matt. It's not Will. It's not Jordan. It's you.
That ain't me.
It's you.
Or Daquan.
If you're wondering why it won't work for so many people, but you won't take the second to reflect on what you did in the relationship and what was your part in it as well. I tell a lot of people when I tell people about the story with you know, how me and my ex broke up and how she broke up with me, I tell them gratefully, I had a part in it. I helped ruin my relationship. I don't tell them that. I don't be like, you know, super, like, I don't be super confident about it, but I let them know, like, I messed up. Like, I did mess up. I mean, in retrospect, how big that mess up doesn't really, like, it wasn't big, it wasn't huge, but I mean, it gave her a reason to do what she did. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. But she had there was blame on that side too. I don't know what she went and did or said, but yeah, I mean, blame in a lot of cases is on both people. I know it's a long answer, but blame is most times on both people, some more than others. So, baby girl, don't feel like you ain't do nothing. You a down chick. You ain't never really just been with a good dude, or you been with a good dude and he just messed up. It's you, baby girl. It's you. Love is you. Sorry to say it. Sorry to break your little, burst your little bubble and crack your little egg, but
That boy
it's
was
you.
still coming with some self-awareness. He said, y'all need
Yeah,
self-awareness in this world.
for
Big
sure.
facts.
That boy said, if it stank everywhere you go, you might need to check yourself.
Mm. Get you a camper.
That boy will say, if you go down the street and it smells a little bad, then you go back up the street and it still smells a little bad. You go around a corner and it's still not shaking, you might need to check your underwear. That was Will saying pretty much. He says, look,
Like, oh my God, this mask. What's wrong? What's wrong with this mask? This mask must smell. Oh my, it smells bad. Girl, that's you. Dude, that's you. That's your breath. Like you just smell your own. Somebody said that once. They were like, "Oh my God, I don't like wearing my mask because it just smells." Why? Why does it smell? Why does your mask smell, girl?
Hey, no cap. That didn't happen to me, bro. that mug didn't happen to me.
your breath was
Like,
stinking?
no, it wasn't my breath. It was just that mug was just dirty. that mug was just dirty. I said, "Oh, I gotta wash this mug." Yeah.
You definitely got to wash them, John. You can't just keep
Yeah.
running over and over. You definitely got to wash.
Yeah, if you're wearing it multiple times, if you're not like doing the reusable ones, you gotta wash them things. Like especially after a long day, you got skin particle, dead skin. You got a sweat. You got dirt. You got everything that makes a nice little concoction of bacteria, germs, and stank all over your mask.
Facts.
It'd be
And that, but right after the panoramic started, I wasn't thinking like that.
Now, you know, when this all started, I was telling myself I don't need the mask because this not gonna last long. So I'm not even gonna waste my money on getting the mask. I'm good. Like this not gonna be a long. Now, if you look at my room, I got like 10 masks. It's crazy,
Bro.
How your scenery can change so fast and reality can just smack you in the face and you be like, oh no, this is a real deal panoramic. So you might want to get it together.
It's serious out here, bro. I didn't know it was, but it is.
So Will, what you I'm not Will, but Jordan, what you think about that?
It's a like you said earlier about the other topic, it's a case by case thing, bro. Some girls are immature to where they can't admit their own, faults in the relationship. They'll blame it all on a dude. And then there are some dudes that blame it all on the female when they know they probably played the biggest part in it. So
man, she crazy. Man, that girl crazy, man. She crazy.
Facts. And Will, I'm glad you said that. That's like the number one punchline, bro. Like, man, that girl crazy, man.
Man,
like,
she
bro,
crazy. She wanted to spend time with me because we was in a relationship and she wanted to like see me and like and actually like cook for me and sometimes be with me a little bit. And she would text me like 3 times a week. I'm like, clingy, man, you crazy, girl. What's wrong with you?
To the T, bro. To the T. So yeah, but I mean, just like speaking on females, and I'm not trying to women. I'm gonna say women. I'm not trying to bash women, but yeah, it's a case by case thing, bro. But I do feel like I just made myself think a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
Epiphany.
the epiphany.
Yeah, I think
You want
I'm trying to, huh?
I said you just had an epiphany. You want to go to Tiffany's?
You wildin'. You wildin'. You wildin'.
Shout out to Nikki, man. Nikki don't get no love, dog. Shout out to Nikki, man. Nicki Minaj.
Nikki,
don't know. Nicki Minaj, dog.
Oh yeah, she cool. I thought you were talking about Nikki Daniels again.
Oh nah, heck no.
But nah, like I'm thinking like, do men admit their faults more than women, or do women admit their faults? Do more women admit their faults than men?
From my perspective, I'm just saying when a relationship is over and it fails, do you feel like women take the proper accountability for that failed relationship? Or do they just all throw it on them? It's the man's fault. Men, like dudes ain't ish. Like, you know how that's like a running joke, like dudes ain't this, dudes ain't that. The relationship over because of you. I did everything perfect. You messed it up. You fumbled this bag. I had no reason in this failed relationship. It's all because of you.
Okay, yeah. Then I'll say women don't take up for it. I feel like I feel like just off of experience, experience and just, seeing it. I feel like
I agree. I feel like most majority of women not gonna take the blame, not trying to paint everybody with a broad brush, but just in my experience, like how y'all two were saying from your own experience, in my experience dealing with certain women in my life, they more to blame me for the relationship not working than looking back and have a self-awareness, like Will was saying. Just have self-awareness. Like if every relationship you get in ends the same way, and you're the common denominator, what do you think you're doing wrong? If you're doing the same thing in each relationship and all of them are failing, do you feel like you're doing anything wrong, or everybody you come encounter to is their fault? Everybody that you meet is their fault. Every time it doesn't go the way you expect it to go, it's their fault. Like just when I know we talking about relationship, but just like in life, period, I feel like a lot of people don't take self-awareness their situations in their life. Like, not trying to jump on a motivational box, but I'm just saying overall, like people sometimes it's easy to pass the buck. Let's just say that it's easy for me to say it's somebody else's fault while something didn't go. It was supposed to go. Then looking at myself and being like, what did you do wrong? What did you not do? What did you not do to make this work? It's easy for me to be like, oh nah, she messed up or he messed up, instead of looking back at myself and being like, I could have did this better. I could have improved on this. I could have, and not saying just totally absolve the person you dealing with, saying that they don't do nothing wrong. I'm pretty sure they do something wrong too. But I'm just saying, like, if you're in a relationship that's 50-50, it's 100%. And sometimes people might be like, yeah, it's 100% their fault because they cheated. Cool. We're not saying every single time it goes bad that it's not somebody else's fault completely because they cheated. In that situation, yeah. If they not treating you how do you want to be treated, then yeah. But I'm saying, in my personal experience, my relationship in my life, a lot of times the women I deal with, women are easy to blame me for it not working instead of looking at themselves and being like, what did I do wrong? And like I said, overall in life, I do that with stuff now. To me, if anything that got my name attached to it, I want accountability for it. Even if I play a small role in it, I just want accountability for it because my name is attached to it. So, and that's sometimes how I have a problem with certain stuff, because I take too much accountability when I don't need to. But that's just how I am overall with dealing with certain things. And it's not something I learned overnight. It's just something I learned over time. So yeah, I feel like all the same, agreeing on this. Like, Will kind of dropped the hot takes on us at the beginning, and me and Jordan kind of fell in line. So I like that topic. Like I said, I ain't know if that would be your favorite one or not. Will, I know we spoke about this before in other group messages, so I ain't know how you gonna feel about this one. So yeah.
Nah, I mean, I had a good amount to say about it, but it's kind of hard to pinpoint it because, like you said, you don't want to like, paint with a broad brush, and you don't want what you're saying to be anecdotal. And anecdotal just kind of means like you experience it, so you feel like everybody experienced it. But like I've actually seen other people like say this as well. But like just a last closing like point for that topic, just it doesn't matter if it was like totally your fault. If something may have happened, you always need to acknowledge your part in something, things don't happen by accident a lot of the time. Things happen because either they slowly progress to you doing something, or you do something big. You do small things that add up into big things, or you just do big things that change things. So yeah, I mean, whether you're girl, boy, man, fish, bear, pig, whatever you are, acknowledging your role in a relationship and how it failed, I think is it's not only valuable for the person that you're dating, it's very valuable for you and the next person that you ultimately get into a relationship with, because there's growth there. There's a thing called growth. So once you realize what the flaws that you have, and maybe the bias or predispositions that you have towards men or relationships or certain subjects or certain things, you can have a better, more effective relationship down the line, you know, when you everybody recognizes their hand in something.
Heavy, heavy. Ain't got some heavy with me. Heavy, heavy, heavy. All right, yeah. So, yeah, shout out to the Dream Girls. This is Dream Girls. Y'all ever seen that movie or no?
I just said it's one of my favorite movies.
Oh, yeah, you did. My
really...
bad. JordyGee, you seen that movie?
Yeah.
I got the joint on DVD. I'm going to let you borrow it, kid. That's my girl.
Oh, my God.
That's my
I still
favorite
got it
movie.
on DVD.
It's my girl favorite movie, though. She loved that movie.
And I am telling you.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm not going.
Come on with it.
So that's going to be the end of our topics for today. But Willoughby got something for us. Will got he got a segment, and we're not sure what segment he's gonna do. So we're gonna pass the mic to you like a baton. It's on you, my brother.
And I'll take it gladly. All right, how you guys doing? It's a beautiful day, of course. I want to introduce to you all a new segment, and this is gonna be called. It's probably gonna be, you know, a one-time thing, but it may be a two-time thing, three-time thing. Who knows? But I want to introduce to you all random hip-hop facts. You hear me? Yeah. Random hip-hop facts. All right, so basically I'm going to let you guys know some random hip-hop facts that you did not know about. This is the segment. We're just going to react to them, you know, because a lot of these hip-hop, some of these hip-hop careers, some of how these things started, some of these coincidences that we just did not know about, you know, some things that happened on early in some people's lives and some of their careers. A lot of it doesn't get out, and you know, sometimes we hear about it later on. We're like, dang, that happened. That was a thing. That's a coincidence. They know each other. That person, cousin and brother with it. Yeah, so it's like that. We're gonna do some hip-hop facts. All right, random hip-hop facts number 1. Lil Wayne originally went by the name Shrimp Daddy. Yeah, Lil Wayne was once called Shrimp Daddy, with the inspiration by the pseudonym coming from the former Cash Money artist Pimp Daddy. So yeah, we almost was just calling him Pimp Daddy instead of Shrimp Daddy instead of Lil Wayne.
That would have been weird.
Really weird. Shrimp Daddy.
I'm glad you changed that. I'm a Mac pimp. I spit out shrimp. I pull up king. I get out. Y'all never heard that song?
Yeah, no, I haven't. It's just funny.
That's it. Oh, Wayne, boy, you better look at that up, man. Come on, boy. You know I'm a musical historian.
Fire, man. Fire, man. Okay. All right. Random hip-hop fact number 2. So, it is little known that Nas co-wrote Will Smith's hit single "Get Jiggy With It," and they won a Grammy. Unbelievably, Nas has never won a Grammy for his own work, but he has got one for co-writing Will Smith's "Get Jiggy With It," na 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 na, which was released in 1998. What y'all think about that?
It's crazy that Nas ever won a Grammy. Nas got nominated for a Grammy this year though, so he made me win this one. I think he got nominated for Rap Album of the Year, so he may win this year. So there's a good chance he may win, honestly, but we shall see. But it is surprising that you got to see the category though. The category not deep like that. Like if you go look at it, it's not deep like that. Not saying he only win it because it's not deep. I'm just saying I thought more. I don't know how they decide who qualifies for the list or not. Like because a lot of albums I thought would have been on there, not on there. So I don't.
Funny. I don't even think it's by ratings or anything. It's just maybe just like chosen like by the Grammy committee or something. Like it's weird.
Everything.
It's really weird.
Of course, Will Smith got a Grammy. They give Will Smith everything. He might be paying people off.
I don't think so. But hey, it is what it is. Random hip hop fact number 3. Eminem has only ever read one book, and that was the book by LL Cool J titled LL Cool J's I Make My Own Rules. So yeah, Eminem has only read one book. To say he be spitting all them rhymes and words, he only read one book in his whole life.
I call BS.
That's crazy. No?
I call BS. First of all, I didn't know LL Cool J had a book. Second of all, I don't believe he only read one book.
Well, I don't know. Maybe this has been updated, but But no, LL Cool J's autobiography, as you can see it from the title. Yeah, it's a national bestseller. So maybe you ain't read it, but somebody read it, right?
Yeah. I'm not discounting the book. I just never heard of it. Like, shout out to the book. Obviously, it's doing good. I'm just saying I never heard of it personally. And just because I had never heard of it, that don't mean nothing. But I'm gonna write a book.
True.
He read my books.
Yeah, I'm gonna write a book one day, bro.
I'm gonna read it too. I promise I'm gonna read it. Maybe not in the full, but I'm gonna read it. Maybe the first like couple pages. But yeah, all right.
Dang.
Random hip hop fact number 4. Rick Ross used to work as a correctional officer in the 1990s. Some people know this, some people don't know this, but in an interview with Rolling Stone in 2012, Rick Ross admitted that he had been a corrections officer in the 1990s in South Florida Reception Center.
Yeah, I know that.
So yeah,
sound right.
Detention center. Yeah, no, this is actually true. I've looked up pretty much all the stuff. Yeah.
I mean, it sound right. I guess.
No, it's a thing. Like it's a real thing.
Yeah, I knew that.
I wasn't saying it wasn't real. I was saying like.
Yeah, I get what you saying. You're not saying it's not true. You're just saying it's weird. It don't even sound right that he did that. I get what you say.
Yeah.
I get what you say. But no, yeah, that is true. Yeah, that is true.
It's just funny, like a lot of his raps about like weed and stuff, like not weed, but like drugs and like other like fast cars, money, all that. And you know, he was like the laws technically. It's crazy, huh?
Popo.
What'd you say?
He was a popo.
He the popo. He the laws. But yeah, okay. It's cool. It's cool. It is what it is, though.
We don't matter what the popo. You ever heard it?
Yeah, I have. It's been a long time since I heard that. That's old.
Yeah. You know, historian and
that's an old one. But random hip hop fact number 5. Everybody always wonder how Fetty Wap lost his eye. Fetty Wap's missing left eye is apparently the result of a childhood accident, but actually following this incident, he was found to have congenital glaucoma, a condition that damages the optic nerve. So basically, he messed up his eye in a childhood incident, and then on top of that, he got congenital glaucoma that basically just throw the whole eye away. So he threw the whole eye away.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
I want you.
Boy, he had some bangers, boy.
Man, what?
He used to have man.
Baby, won't you come my way?
Like no cap, I thought he was going. Like I thought he changed the game.
I thought he was gonna rule, man.
I was like, dude, this dude moaning his music.
Yeah, no lie. Yeah. I'm probably about to listen to Lil Fetty Wap when I get out this the recording. No lie.
Yeah. Baby, won't you come I way? Get it? All right. Random hip hop fact number. What we on? 6? 6. The greatest number in the world. All right. Gucci Mane got a full scholarship to Georgia Perimeter College, but he lost it after he was caught with 90 bags of crack and spent 3 months in jail. So this man had a full ride scholarship to Georgia Perimeter College, but lost it because he got caught with 90 bags of crack.
Do you know? Do you know why he got the scholarship? Was it academics or sports or something?
I have no idea. I'm not sure. I didn't say.
Surprised about him getting caught.
I can actually look it up.
90 bags of crack.
90 bags of crack.
That's a lot of.
They weren't big bags though, probably. Yeah.
That's a lot of crack. It don't matter how big the bag is. If you got
it does matter how big the bags are if it's crack. Think about the bags being as big as like a Wi-Fi router and the bags being as big as like, a quarter. That's two different. Obviously, you got 90 bags of a brick size crack. I don't know how does crack come? Like is like a rock, right?
Yeah.
And you like shave it off.
If it's a brick, it's not a bag, bro.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean.
Yeah, so like, maybe you just had it in a little baggies.
Is they're attempts to sell, so it's enough for somebody to get a house. So that's enough.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he got caught in the act, so maybe I mean, he only spent 3 months. So that's like a slap on the wrist.
I mean, people should be getting slaps on the wrist for drug charges. They shouldn't be getting no multi-years for getting caught with drugs. That's not right. Like, that's a non-violent crime. Why should I get 20 years for a non-violent crime?
Well, they do it though. It's really crazy. And it's crazy. It's like a lot of these states are like starting to legalize weed and stuff like that, but they're not like some of them are decriminalizing marijuana and all the prior convictions, but some aren't. So think about if you get convicted for having weed on you, and you get out and it's now legal, or you still in jail but it's now legal. How does that make you feel? Not good at all, I bet. It's crazy. Oh well, random hip hop fact number 7. The reason Flavor Flav wears a clock chain around his neck is because he believes time is the most important element in life and encourages others to use each second to the best of their value. So yeah, I always wonder why he wore that clock chain. But
Flavor
Flav, Brooklyn.
I didn't find out who Flavor Flav was. He had.
I guess he's just trying to be, what I'm saying, creative, but that's weird.
It is with wearing a big clock. I didn't know who Flavor Flav was. So I watched the Flavor of Love.
Like, I'm not gonna take a condom to my jacket because I want everybody to be safe or something.
Remember TLC wore condoms on their outfit.
Do what?
TLC.
They wore a condom outfit.
Yeah.
They had like condoms like they would wear like condoms on their pinky and stuff like that. They wouldn't wear it on their pinky, but they like in the interview they were basically showered in condoms and had like condoms on their fingers and stuff.
Yeah. Look at that up, bro.
Yeah, but they were encouraging safe sex and everything and stuff like that, and telling people to wrap it up.
I bet they was not having safe sex.
You never know. You never know.
You never know, but I feel like they wasn't. I'm just saying.
I don't think any of them had any kids earlier, did they? I mean, that's not an indication, but I'm just saying, like.
Appreciate it. I'm glad you said it.
No, it's not an indication at all. I just was wondering.
Not the left of RP, not trying to speak on the people that are no longer with us, but you seen what she did? Burnt that man's house down.
What does that have to do with unprotected sex?
Y'all didn't know that?
Yeah, no, we know that. But she didn't she like?
I ain't know that.
He like took her back though and like bailed her out of jail.
Took her back.
Took her back, bailed out of jail.
Wide receiver. Wide receiver for the Buffalo Bills. Andrew Reed, I believe his name. Light skinned dude.
Yeah.
Pretty boy. She burnt that man's house down.
Apparently he like cheated or beat her or something like that. It was something weird.
You gotta look.
He like hit her or something. It was something weird. It was something.
Yeah.
He definitely burned the house down. She was not playing.
Yeah.
But yeah. Speaking of what is this, number 8 we on? Random hip hop fact number 8. Lil' Kim was at one time pregnant with Biggie's baby, but had a miscarriage. She also used to transport drugs on the bus system for him. So yes, there was a relationship going on there, and it was almost a consummation of a union of a child with that. But sadly, it didn't happen.
Biggie, can't you see? Sometimes your ways is hypnotize me.
Damn.
Yeah.
She down, bro.
Yeah, no, Lil' Kim was down. She was a ride or die.
I wanna be down. Yeah, she was.
Okay.
I wanna what you going through. I wanna be down.
That's how we do. Add on to your random fact. Biggie Smalls is overrated, but yeah, that's just another topic for another day. He's overrated as heck.
I can't.
You must be smoking that same crack that Gucci Man had. The 90 bags. You must have at least smoked half of that. Saying that, All right, bet.
He is.
He is.
You smoking at least half of that, bro.
Okay, I got somebody on my side. Let's go.
The only reason I agree though is because I feel like when people die, people elevate their music to like unbelievable levels. Like no disrespect to anybody.
This wasn't the case though with Biggie. He was already the hottest thing out.
Bro,
just because you're the hottest thing out, I mean the greatest of all time. Come on, man.
Think of Wayne dying right after he made the Carter 3.
People say he was the greatest of all time. You could.
Thank you.
You would not be able to tell nobody different that Wayne was the greatest of all time. He would have passed away after he made Carter 3.
Come on, bro. Drake dying after Take Care.
Jordan's right. That's just how it is. Like,
bro,
that's just how it is with Biggie.
Like, nobody
put out way more
work time, but you can't say that
way
he's
better
like overrated
music
though.
to me, and people be trying to compare him.
How can he not say he's overrated when he's overrated?
It's not overrated. He was truly talented, and y'all tripping.
Dog.
Just because you don't listen to him, it don't mean like
I do listen.
Real quick, somebody they don't listen to somebody just because they don't agree with him. He be like, you don't listen. Like,
you can't listen. To
like, no, I listen.
Bro, you don't know.
That's how I got my opinion.
Bro, have you ever heard Suicidal Thoughts?
Yes, I have.
All right, cool. Never mind, man.
Nah, come on.
All right. What we got coming up? Speaking of Biggie. What?
Say it again.
It's been 2 episodes in a row that I've been rapping Biggie, so I'm a fan of Biggie. I just think he overrated. Like when people.
No, I was talking to Jordan. I know you listen to Biggie because you said the lyrics on. Was it not the last episode, but I think the episode before last.
So you just assumed that I didn't listen to him, but I agree with Matt that he was overrated.
I mean, I know that I have a basis for him knowing that he listens to the music. I don't have a basis for you listening to the music. He don't really seem like a person you would listen to be honest. He don't like have like red hair or like wear like skirts or something.
Hey, stop. Hey, do your random fact, bro. Do your random fact so we can rap. Do your random fact.
I didn't think that you would listen to him.
Come on, go random fact. Go ahead, random fact. Yeah, do that.
All right. So basically, random fact 9 is this 9? I think this is 9. Random hip hop fact is in Poetic Justice, Tupac was supposed to have a sex scene with a Janet Jackson, but it didn't end up being shot because he refused to get an HIV test. They try to say that man was dirty, man. They wanted him to get an HIV test before he had a scene, not an actual not the actual act, but just a scene. Just a scene. It's crazy. So yeah, he felt disrespected, and he said, "I will not take your test."
That's whack. That's whack.
Is it whack for him to not take the test, or is it whack for him to ask him to take the test?
To not take the test. Like, why wouldn't you take the test? Like, that's dumb.
No, but it's a sex scene. It's not like actual sex. What are you talking about? Like, that's stupid for them to ask. That's an insult. What have you?
Hey, no, real talk. I thought sex scenes be real.
Something's wrong with you. Something's really wrong with you.
Like so no sex scenes are real?
No sex scene in real in any movie has ever been real. Maybe one of them in like porn or something, but no. Why do you think that?
Dog,
that's not ethical.
So real, dog.
That's not ethical.
I'm talking about, man.
It's called acting for a reason.
I didn't seen it. I think.
Bro, I swear
they always show the dude booty cheeks and everything.
Just because you show somebody it's supposed to look real because it's a movie, right?
That's funny.
No, they're not just rubbing that thing nowhere, bro.
Usually either they have like something on. That's why a lot of it happens under like covers or something like that. You only see certain body parts at certain times, and a lot of the times when you see people from the back, I learned this in a lot of the movies and TV shows I was in. It's a stunt double, or it's a body double. It's a person that is around the same height, around the same color, and they fix their hair up all nice and right, and it don't be their actual ass.
But so you thought Halle Berry was busting it open in Monster Ball for real for the world?
I'm not playing.
That was one of the, actually, like they say that's one of the most convincing sexual scenes like ever. So
I thought these people was really out here busting it open.
That's like so unethical. Like that's not right at all. Why would you?
If I'm a professional actor, like again, no disrespect, but there are, there are actors who play
Get it out.
homosexual roles.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They be, they be, yeah. So
I mean, you can't fake a kiss though. Like you can fake like a
I'm
kiss
saying,
and
like,
a
in my
kiss
head,
and a kiss and sex is two different things.
nah, facts. But in my head, I'm like, okay, so if I'm a professional actor and you paying, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing this movie for you, like you just might ask me to do something like that. So, I'm going to do it. I just thought it was real. I thought it was just going to go down. Like, hey, bro, this movie, we got a scene where you got to, you know what I'm saying? I'm be like, all right, bet I got to, not you got to fake, because I ain't like, I got to fake, that's crazy.
Yeah, nah, they fake though. Like I seen once they not as passionate as they look on when they come out. Of course, I had seen like a behind the scenes and they're saying it's a lot of like, all right, do this, now stop, now do this, now stop, now all right, now turn around here and stop. It's not actually like how I look on. Of course, it's not how I look on TV.
A lot of it is very clever editing and close-ups and this and that, and like it just made like it. It on the day is what they call it. They call it on the day. On the day, there's a lot of just like, hey, okay, like do this, and then they'll be like, cut. All right, go again. Cut, go again. All right, and then now we're gonna do a different angle. We're switching angles. Do it again, like and basically like that's just how it is. So yeah, none of it is real.
All right then.
Sorry to burst your little bubble, my B. So goddamn, something in my eye. All right. So before that was number 9, correct? Before I do number 10, I'm gonna give you guys two honorable mentions. Two honorable mentions before we get to number 10. 10 is like a big one. So J. Cole's original rap name was The Therapist. That's super trash. Like very trash.
It is.
It's extremely trash. I'm glad he changed it.
He would have made it pop though, but it is.
He would have, but you can't like make that like cool though. Like not super cool at least.
Cold world, real cold world. It's just cold. Like yeah, you listen to Cold. Like I call my niece Cold. Her name was Nicole. Like that it just sound cleaner. We living in a cold world. Like yeah, it just sound cleaner. But I'm glad he switched that up. He one of my favorite rappers. He actually my second favorite rapper all the time. Yeah, he my second favorite rapper all the time. It's Kanye, him.
He falls on like he like 3rd or 4th for me.
Yeah, Cole my favorite. He my second favorite all the time. My top 5 rotates a lot, but Kanye and Cole pretty much consistent number 1 and 2. And Andre 3000, they like consistently stay at the top.
So yeah. And the last random hip hop fact is I'm gonna let y'all know Jay-Z was getting super duper active back in the day, man. He was like, man, yeah, he was getting super active back in the day. So basically, Jay-Z shot his brother at the age of 12 just for stealing money from him with a gun, not with like a rubber band, and not even for real. No, he didn't kill him. He just shot him. Yeah. He shot his. Jay-Z was 12, and he said, "No, you stole my money. I'm about that action. You got to learn."
I blame his environment. Yeah. It's not his fault. It's just his environment fault. They raised him that way.
Yeah, I can argue with that. I mean, not argue with that. I can agree with that. He also was stabbing people in clubs too before he was like Jay-Z. So, but now he's married to Beyonce, so all that's in the past. He don't have to worry about shooting his brother at 12 and stabbing people up in the club. Yeah, he got a couple bodies on him too. But basically, the other side of that is Jay-Z and Busta Rhymes went to high school together. That's another really interesting fact. And DMX and Biggie went to the same high school as well. So yes, That has been Random Hip Hop Facts.
You can go ahead and wrap it up. Will, it's on you. You got it, bro.
Well, this has been I'm Gonna Let You Finish podcast, but of course we cannot leave this place without telling you guys what we learned. Matt Craig, you up?
What I learned today is quite a few things. I'm not gonna hold you long because no need. The only thing I would like to say is, Jordan, how in the world do you think people was really out here on national media busting it wide open on the TV
clapping
screen,
cheeks
on the movie screen? That's just crazy.
Clapping cheeks on a big screen.
I feel like if you're gonna act it out, you might as well
do it.
Like, I'm not finna do all that, bro. I got my booty cheeks on TV for people gonna be able to see that for the next 100 years, man. And after that, if you're gonna see my booty cheeks, I should be getting cheeks in the movie.
It's a double though. It's a body double.
I feel you, bro. That's all. I'm not even gonna hold you long. So I'm gonna pass it off to one of y'all. Y'all can go ahead and wrap it up and say what y'all learned or any closing statements you want to make.
JordyGee, you now have the floor.
Today I learned honestly I didn't know the TLC fact, the condoms thing. And y'all interested me enough to look it up when we get off. So yeah, that's what I learned today. Safe sex is not the best sex, but it's necessary.
Very true, very true, very true. I'm trying to think about what I learned. I guess I learned that everybody has a part in the field, part of a relationship. You know, it's not just on women; it's on everybody. So whatever you identify as, it's on you. If you feel like you can do no wrong, you probably can do some wrong. To be honest, so check yourself before you wreck yourself.
True.
Well, good people. This has been I'm Gonna Let You Finish podcast. Of course, we love the feedback that you guys give to us. DM us. Let us know how we doing. If it's negative, that's cool. If it's positive, that's cool too. You just want to shoot us a DM and tell us about your day, or tell us how you felt the topic impact you. Let us know. Shoot us a DM. If you want to shoot us a DM on Instagram, our Instagram handle is @I'm Gonna Let You Finish podcast. If you want to hit us a DM on Twitter, it's ILYF Podcast. Instagram, I'm Gonna Let You Finish Podcast. And on Twitter, ILYF Podcast. This has been I'm Gonna Let You Finish Podcast. And I'm Wiggity Will. I'm not going. You're the best woman I've ever known. And there's no way I'm going to tear that up. I can ever go. Let me stop.
You going, bro? You good? You got it all out?
No way. No way. I'm living without you. Okay, I'm done.
For sure. I mess with that. That's gonna be it for me, aka People's Champ, aka your favorite podcaster, aka Barack Obama's little bro. I used to be big bro, now I'm little bro. Barack Obama little bro. And I want to give a shout out to all the people that listen, all the fans. We love y'all. Thank you.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch and then cereal out here. No debate. Bye.
And we